Chris Kingson here for the Quinte and Kingson area Citizens for Accountability. I'm here today. We were going to have a meeting here to discuss Ombudsman oversight of the mush sector. The reason for the meeting is to get dates for rallies set up, different things that we can do to get more signatures for petitions and so on. Also, if we had time, there's the option of helping talk about children's aid stuff, and because I know there's a lot of people that like information for that. So if you come on over, you'll see just have a bunch of information, and it's all set up and ready for people to come. And I know there were a lot of people that said that they can make it out today. The issue, of course, is that it's actually 2:30 and no one actually showed up at all. Now, unfortunately, the issue is that this doesn't surprise me. I know that, and a lot of people back me up on this, that I'm one of the very few people that are actually highly dedicated to try and get this done. There's probably about, 30 people in the entire province that are willing to take so much time out of their day to set up rallies on a regular basis and that sort of thing. What's disappointing, though, is that when you do the work to set up an event and people say that they're going to show up and they end up not showing up at all, that is the issue. And right now, for example, there was Kenneth Reid was going to come out. He was actually planning on hitchhiking in the snow for what is a 3-hour drive to get here. And he was fully willing to do this, although issues were beyond his control and he wasn't going to be here. But that's the sort of dedication we need in the movement, is people that are willing to do anything to come out and assist in helping with the issues. Right now, what I found is that there's quite a few people across Ontario that are willing to set up rallies and stuff. But in our area, from, Oakville, all the way to maybe Cobourg, Ottawa, even, not Cobourg, Cornwall, Ottawa, that sort of thing, there really isn't anybody that is willing to take on these sort of tasks to the extent of what we've been able to accomplish. And it really upsets me to an extent, because here they are, there's thousands of families in Ontario being affected, not only with the Children's Aid Society, but also with schools, hospitals, long-term care facilities, all these sorts of issues. But yet, people aren't even willing to, drive 20 minutes out of their way to come to a meeting, or take an hour's drive to go to a rally. So here we are, people like me. A lot of people know that, I'll set up, I do all this out of pocket. I print out all this information, create a lot of information, spend hours making rally signs, doing all this stuff just so that I can, writing press releases, preparing for rallies, setting up event pages, all so that, you might get, 5 people show up. And then out of these 5 people, they get annoyed because there isn't enough people. Well, yeah. I'm not gonna deny this is a little bit of a rant, but on the other side of it, it's also just calling out for people in Ontario that that speak out all the time on Facebook pages and stuff like that, saying, "Oh yeah, we need to do stuff. We need to get the ball rolling. We need to help. We need to do rallies and this sort of stuff." But when events actually take place, they're not willing to leave their couch or their computer and get out and actually do something that makes a change. I know, for example, last year there were 2 rallies that I set up, one in Belleville and one in Picton, where there were absolutely no one show up. After I had set up and planned these rallies for 2 or 3 weeks, the Picton rally, there was actually over 40 people that had actually stated that they were going to come. And not just on the event page, they actually posted, they actually sent me messages saying, "I want to make sure you know I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there." And actually it was me and my father were the only people that showed up. So, I mean, I'm just a little I'm just a little annoyed about the lack of dedication from other people, and that's another reason why I brought somebody like Kenneth Reid into it. I had the great experience of being able to assist him in getting back to his place from Toronto. I think it was last week, and I found out that on every 2 weeks or so, every 2-3 weeks, this man will hitchhike from Petawawa, Ontario, okay, 5 hours drive down to Durham every 2 or 3 weeks just to visit his kids, okay? This is the sort of dedication that people need. This is the sort of people that you know, and to me, if a parent has had their children taken away from Children's Aid, and they understand the issues, and they understand how difficult it is, why is it that this man is willing to hitchhike, you know, 2-3 days sometimes just to get to visit his kids, and he'll do the same to get to rallies, but yet a lot of people can be in the same town and just not feel like it one day and not even show up, you know? So this video wasn't supposed to be that long. I'm planning on rescheduling another meeting, but actually as of this point I'm just going to set up rally dates, and if people are able to come, that's great. But honestly, there is a couple people I'd like to shout out to though in the area, and if I forget somebody then I'm sorry. But first of all would be Kenneth Reid. Then there is Holly Hostility, or Amber, or Kelly Leveque, James Akey, and is that it? Yeah, that unfortunately, and Maureen Fennley, and those people, those 4, 5, 6 people are the only people in the entire. Like, do you really believe that these are the only people in the entire half of the province? You know, that shocks me that this is this few amount of people that will attend rallies if they can. So, yeah, I guess that's the end of my video for today, and just come on out, help. You know, there's a lot of people that are willing to do this, I mean, that have issues. Kids are getting taken away. Grandparents, you know, parents are getting abused in old folks' homes. Schools, hospitals, all this issue, but here, you know, it's the lone people like me and maybe, I don't know, you know, 10, 15 other people in the area. Actually, there's another thing. There's an issue down in Picton, okay, where they're having issues with windmills, okay? And these people, I'm not going to get into their issue really because I haven't really studied it too much, but here is an issue with people putting windmills out on the lake, and they can get several hundred people to a rally in Picton, but yet thousands of children are getting taken away from their families. And I would consider it a little bit of a bigger issue, having your kids taken away rather than a windmill being out front. But, you know, these people are managing to accomplish hundreds of people at a rally, but yet we get 3, 4, 5 maybe. But that's only because people like me do all the work to get all these people there. So all I'm asking for is help. And if people want to complain about it, then that's fine. I mean, I'm sorry, but you know, I'm sure that every other person that does the amount of work that I do, and there is quite a few people, will completely agree with my rant here today. So I guess that's the end of my video, and thank you for all the people that do a lot of work and help in the issues.
I'm coming home, I'm coming home. Tell the world I'm coming home. Let the rain wash away